Hey everyone, my name's Ryan Zunner. I'm an intern here at WBFO News in Buffalo, New York. This is an NPR-affiliated news radio station. I've been here for about 10 months now. I started in August of 2018, and right now it's April 15th, 2019. Just a little past 9 a.m. We'll probably get our news meeting going between all the reporters and editors and management and all that good stuff. Just wanted to, kind of do a little bit of intro to the vlog here. The news media is a very exciting industry. You're kind of doing something different every day, which is a very nice thing. Just wanted to do this to kind of give you guys on YouTube and everyone, maybe students at Hilbert College where I go to, they might be watching this, but just give you a little glimpse of what life is like, not just as an intern, but as a journalist in general. It's a very exciting day today. Might have some stuff planned out, might go to a press conference, might make some calls here, do a phone interview, something like that. So hope you guys enjoy. Finally ready. It's a very important part about working in the news, that you always drink coffee. For some reason, too, I can't find coffee anywhere around here, so I drink my coffee black. Black coffee. Isn't that a song by Humble Pie?
It's a cup of black coffee that a wacky man needs to see.
Mike Rozak, Omar Fatu, Chris Kea, Avery Schneider, Assistant News Director, and Thomas. So here at WBFO, as I said, we're an NPR-affiliated station. So right now, what we're doing is we have sort of our local programming going with Morning Edition, and then we also have the NPR side of things. That's our host in there right now, Jay Moran. He's on the air for a few hours today. So a lot of our stories that we work on either the day before, sometimes some morning stuff comes in, and then of course we have the national programming. Right around 11 a.m. after the news meeting, I'm being sent to Senator Chuck Schumer's having a press conference out in Lewiston. That's about like a 30-minute drive. So I'll go out there, grab some sound, maybe grab some questions as well, come back, edit everything together. But I don't have class today, so I'm going to stay an extra hour because I'll probably need to get some extra time to, edit and produce and write everything. So you guys briefly met Avery in the news meeting, but wanted to get him aside, talk to him a little bit about what he does here as an assistant news director and kind of, his direction here at the station. How long have you been at WBFO for?
This time around going on 5 years, but previous to working here at the station where it is now downtown under Western New York Public Broadcasting, I started off as an intern 2 semesters in a row when the station was at UB, and then after I graduated I came back part-time as an evening reporter to kind of keep my feet wet. So basically my job is kind of to run the daily operations, so the clipboard and the sheet that I run every day has all the events that we're tracking going on in the community, tracking where our reporters are going, what they're going to be covering, and then also tracking what's going to be on our news desk. So kind of covering each hosting shift, if you will, during the day. So morning edition going until 10 a.m., 10 to 2 being kind of our midday slots, and then 2 o'clock to the rest of the afternoon, about 6 p.m. when we have our last live newscast. Figuring out who we're going to send out to and when, and then figuring out when they come back what kind of formats they're going to do their stories in, what portion of the day it's going to feed, and all throughout that figuring out what our next day stories are going to be also.
And what's your favorite part about working in the news industry?
My favorite part, I think, has always been a couple of things. One, that it gives you an opportunity to see things before anybody else does, so maybe it's a little selfish in that regard, but that's kind of the cool aspect of the news is you get to see things first. And then what comes out of that is the second part, which is you get to tell people about it. You get to share interesting, important, and impactful things that are going on in the community with the people that it's going to affect most.
Who's the best WBFO news intern?
Who is the best WBFO news intern? I don't know. I mean, we're only down to 1 this semester, so I guess by default it's going to have to be Ryan.
Right now I'm just trying to find the press release. This is a big list of press releases and planning for the day, the coming days. Again, it's a press conference by Senator Chuck Schumer in Lewiston, but I need an exact address, so maybe I'm going. And this looks to be it. There's some contact info, yada, yada, yada. Niagara Falls storage site in Lewiston. Around the time of the Manhattan Project and all that, the government dumped a bunch of radioactive waste, everywhere. So he's there basically trying to talk about, the federal government coming in and cleaning stuff up, and Niagara County has a lot of that. and a little bit of Erie County here in the Buffalo area as well. So it's actually in Youngstown, New York. It's at 11 a.m. today, Monday. So I'll probably gear up, head out, and do some news reporting. Okay, so I'm all geared up, ready to head out. It's actually like a 40-minute drive, and it's like 10:30 right now. Things will start at 11. So hoping we get there on time. If not, politicians usually can be a little late with their press conferences or showing up in general. So hoping everything works out. To the story. Again, it's like 10:30, just on the dial. Probably just hop on the thruway real quick. Hi. Yep.
So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna turn around and then just head straight down that road.
Okay. And so like at the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a little bit down there.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Well, I guess we're going somewhere else now. Okay, I just arrived. It was a little bit down the road from where the press release originally said. So, arrived. It's just over there. Muddy out. Not very good shoes. And it's flying away. That sounded like a gunshot. Lovely.
Today I am here to urge to say that I will push for an additional $250 million in what's called food stamps.
Well, it was a mixed bag today. I showed up literally probably like 2 minutes late, maybe. Obviously, the senator already started talking, so I couldn't just jump in there. So did the best I could, just kind of held it. I think I got the audio that I needed for it. I tried to, between people, to walk up there and try to place it down, but it was so slick because of the rain and everything. I don't know if you can tell, but then the ground is just so like muddy and everything. So I tried to place it down, but it was just sliding all over the place. One of the guys from Channel 7 was just a little bit upset with me for that one. So all in all, got what I needed. I'm gonna head back to the station now. Again, probably have to stay about an extra hour to do that. But time to get back in the warm car. Humble abode. Okay, so I just got back in the newsroom from the press conference. Probably gonna load everything up from my recorder, which today usually I use like you know, big old recording unit. It's probably like 10 years old or so. But today I have one of the newer Tascam models. Just clips on right on here. It's not even like a wireless receiver. This is literally the whole recorder. No cords, no nothing. So I'll just probably plug this right into the computer, get started. I edit in Adobe Audition. I'll take you guys through the editing process on that, how I determine, you know, scripts and cuts and quotes and that sort of thing. And then also having to do like a web edition. So, I mean, we're a radio station, but obviously in this internet age, you know, we have to write stuff and put it on the web and, you know, embed audio and video and photos and stuff like that. So I'll take you guys through that whole process. Obviously, it'll be a lot quicker you guys watching, then it will be me actually putting everything together, but we'll see how that one goes. So when I mentioned to you guys kind of bringing up about like what kind of factors into getting a good soundbite, this is a good example because my rule of thumb and most journalists' rule of thumb is that the quote by the person has to be something that they have to say. You can't say it in your copy. So this is a good example because obviously you want to keep you know, a neutral kind of stance when you're doing your story, but this is a good example of it, and I'll play it for you guys.
It doesn't take a nuclear physicist to know that storing World War II era nuclear waste under 10 feet of dirt for over 30 years is a bad idea.
So he, you know, him saying, you know, it doesn't take a nuclear physicist, all that. He's kind of not really making fun of, but I mean, he's putting some irony into the situation, storing radioactive waste underground, kind of near a school. That's being a bad idea. So obviously, the senator is saying that makes for a good sound quote. If I was just having him read or him say, you know, when he says like, "Oh, we're removing this waste that's been here for, you know, whatever," like that's just, it's not. I don't want to say it's a boring quote, but at the same time, that's something that the reporter can just say in the story. So I think that's definitely going to be one of my I'll do probably 3 different cuts, and that's definitely going to be one of them. That's what it looks like all loaded up into Wire Ready, which is our script. Formatting, I just copy and pasted this from my Word file. You know, put in our database numbers, title, all that. What we do for this one, I'm not sure how the radio stations work it. I have the full quote in here, obviously, because that's how I wrote the script. So I'll keep that in the Word doc copy of it. But I just delete most of the beginning of it, and then just leave kind of the tail end of it so the host knows when the quote's going to end. And I'll put the database number in there one more time. 11721. We'll print that off and it'll be on the desk and should go on air sometime probably within the next hour. As you can see, we have over scripts laid out. These are my cuts. One of them already went on there over there. And so there's 3 different ones. Obviously, they're just, they have a little bit of information, different information in each one. Notre Dame. I guess I was sitting here in the newsroom. Oh, that's a big fire. Are you guys gonna send me to Paris to cover it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Get that on the spreadsheet.
So you guys brought home some hardware, huh?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Ooh, awesome.
Live local coverages for our Facebook coverage. Outstanding spot news for our coverage of Valentino Dixon's release from jail. Outstanding use of audio, Mr. Lippo. All right.
Ooh, congratulations, Nick.
Oh, thanks.
Did you get it? Did you have an acceptance speech or no?
I did. I talked about how it's going to use this to...
Yeah, I'll edit that part.
Yeah, I think you could. 6 awards in total this year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what happens from these.
WBFO wins awards. He plays with statues as lightsabers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this little glimpse at what it's like to be a journalist. You know, today obviously wasn't the best day outside, but I think we got some pretty good news content up there, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.